Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we have a super delicious shrimp cucumber appetizer with cream cheese recipe. This is an amazing appetizer and definitely a crowd pleaser. Let's jump into the recipe. For this recipe, you're going to need some shrimp. I'm taking about 12 ounces here. You can adjust the amount of shrimp according to the amount of people you're hosting or cooking for. Then you'll need a tablespoon of vegetable oil and a tablespoon of butter. If you don't want to use butter, you could substitute with another tablespoon of vegetable oil, but I really recommend you use the butter. Then you're going to need a teaspoon of onion powder. This is a staple in my household. I love using onion powder in my recipes. Next, you're going to need about half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. If you can't tell by now, I love spicy food, so we're going to use a tablespoon of sriracha sauce. Then you're going to need freshly minced garlic. I really recommend you use freshly minced garlic instead of store-bought one. Next, we're going to need some finely chopped cilantros, about 2 tablespoons here. Then we're going to need about 1 tablespoon of finely chopped green onion. Cut them as finely as possible as we're going to mix this in with our cream cheese mixture. For this recipe, I'm taking about 2 medium-sized cucumbers sliced into 1/4 inch slices. I also peeled them into this fancy pattern, but you don't have to peel them at all. Then you're going to need about half teaspoon of salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt here. You can use regular salt if you want. We're going to divide this salt up into 2 parts, and we're going to use half and half into the cream cheese mixture and the shrimp. For the final ingredient, you're going to need some cream cheese. I'm taking about 8 ounces here for 2 cucumbers. Now let's make the cream cheese mixture. It makes it easier to mix the cream cheese if you soften it by microwaving the cream cheese for about 15 seconds or longer in 10 seconds increments if needed. Now we're going to add the salt. We're only going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt here. You can adjust the salt according to your taste. Now give everything a good mix. Now we're going to add in the chopped green onion and cilantro. We're only using about half the cilantro for the mixture, and we're going to save the rest of the half for garnishing later on. Now give everything a good mix again, and your cream cheese mixture will be ready. Now we'll be transferring this mixture into a piping bag, or you can use a Ziploc bag like me with a piping tip. Arrange the cucumber slices on a serving tray or a large serving plate, and then go ahead and pipe the cream cheese on top of the cucumber. If you don't have a piping tip, you can always cut a small hole in the corner of the Ziploc bag and pipe the cream cheese on top of the cucumber that way. Now go ahead and sprinkle the rest of the cilantros on top of the cream cheese and put the tray inside the refrigerator. This way the cream cheese will become firm and hold the shape, and also will give the cucumber a nice, refreshing, cool taste. Now let's start cooking the shrimp. We'll be cooking on medium to high heat the whole time. Start by adding vegetable oil and butter. Once the butter is melted and the oil and butter mixture is hot, we'll be adding the minced garlic. Cook the garlic for about a minute or 2 or until it's golden brown, and then we'll be adding the shrimp. Now stir in the shrimp with the garlic and let it cook for another minute or so. At this point, we'll add in the onion powder and the ground pepper, and we'll give it a good mix. Now we're going to add in the salt. We're going to mix it well and cook for another 2 minutes or so. Now for the final ingredient, we're going to mix in the sriracha hot sauce. Now cook the shrimp for another few minutes or until it's fully cooked, and then set it aside to cool enough to handle so that we can assemble on top of the cucumbers. Now for the final step, we'll be placing 1 shrimp in the center of each of the cucumber slices, and that's it, you guys! Your shrimp cucumber appetizer with cream cheese is ready to eat. Not only does this appetizer look super pretty, but it is full with flavors. Check out our blog for more details of this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. All the links will be given down below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!